Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Got it in the middle, it's Lee. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
God damn, bro.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Rushes on him. That's caught. It's Lee. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash.
Oh.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The give on the inside. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
That's caught. It's Knight. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Caught. Close to the marker. It's Knight. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And that's going to tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some...
Turning it on! Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They picked up an explosive play on a running back screen.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hobbs. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snagged in the middle, it's Lee. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll run it out of the
What?
shotgun.
Come on. He wasn't even blocking him.
The end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy.
You gotta
They
fill the
needed
hole,
him week
man.
in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. From the gun, running back
That
gets
is
the
not the play that I
big
picked.
time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Quickly out to the tight end. And tackled there by the defense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime.
Oh, no, I'll have to call him and see when he can get you in.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's hard.
Come on, bro.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And now on second down for this offense. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Finds a man on the left. And he makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that.
Oh, God damn it, I knew it.
Picked off at the goal.
God
That's a way to make a stand. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Florida. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Time to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going right to work up top. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Looking for space. It's Lacey. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. There he goes.
Dude, can you, like, juke?
And he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Caught near the sticks. It's Brinson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air.
Come on, dude, you had it.
Use that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. But
got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay. I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
And they tacked on the extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the positive.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Wallace. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the end route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
No,
Not get there. A fourth down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Good timing on the quick out. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback can go in the other direction.
Let's see what they've got on second down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Quickly to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely center cut. He pulled a little closer, now down 20-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up 14 over Boise State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Spins it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Lacey. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey.
Of course there's nobody there.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Oh, come on.
It's Lacey.
God.
Across the 25. He's got room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal.
Turnover.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, defense, if they score, it's a wrap. It's over. So we got to find a way. I know the clock's our enemy, but we got to find a way to get a stop, put ourselves in a position we can get the ball with some clock and try to go down and make something happen offensively.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot.
What the?
Trying to get
Oh
points
my
on the
God!
board
I
on
didn't
third
even
down.
go
Now
for it.
they're staring at fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game,
He uncorks one deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they...